Yo, what the fuck it do? It's called TV. You already know what it is, bro. Back at y'all with an update. We got some breaking news right now on the Chicago rapper that goes by the name of Lil Durk. Now, everybody know who Lil Durk is. This dude is, everybody know, the face of Chicago, the voice, basically. Him and his artist Memo600 had some problems going on, but he just recently re-signed Memo600. Memo600 broke his deal, like I was talking about. He broke his deal with Durk, and he went with Whack 100, Cash Money, Midwest. But now, for some reason, him and Memo600 is back together. Like I said, they just shot a new video with Gucci Mane and everything. So we basically about to break it down. We're gonna take it right here to the board, break it down, and see how did they even get back together. Like, what do you think happened? Do you think Durk called him up, or do you think he called up Durk, or what you mean? But you already know what to do. Subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications. Make sure you do that. Subscribe. Like I said, we got a big raffle going on with the Nintendo Switch controller. If you got a Switch or anything right here, you can win this right here in this raffle. So make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel. You might end up getting lucky. You might end up getting lucky and winning. So, you know, just make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel and everything like that. But we're going to take it to the map, like I said, the Cloud TV map, and see what's going on with Lil Durk and Memo600. We go get into deep, try to get in deep and see what they got going on around them parts. But let's get to it. I'm gonna start off with Lil Durk. Then we gonna put Memo600. You know, I'm not really shocked. Both of these dudes, they ain't always in some type of trouble or just something. But we gonna start off with Lil Durk and Memo600. We gonna put beef right there. Cause they did have a beef going on. They really did have a beef going on. They were beefing on IG and Twitter, so IG and Twitter. Remember they said never Twitter beef. That's one of the worst sites that you can beef on. It's these two. But I know Twitter get a lot of people hurt. You got to think about it. Back in 2012, Twitter was hot, so back in 2012, IG and Twitter was hot. You got to realize, Lil JoJo, a lot of people like this share their locations via Twitter. You know, Twitter get a lot of people hurt. That's why Yo Gotti made that song. I just woke up to some Twitter beef. You know, these two social media websites that get you hurt. And I noticed both of these guys right here, Lil Durk and Memo, was posting encrypted messages on IG. Basically, Lil Durk was talking about Memo. When Memo600 got his chain took, he was like, how's you gang and they took your chain? So that's one thing. Lil Durk, this over chain. So Lil Durk, this dude over Memo getting his chain took by TTB Nas. That's another Chicago artist. So we just go put TTB. So TTB Nas was rocking Memo600 chain, posting a whole lot of videos about it, like basically saying they took the chain from him, everything like this, you know. Lil Durk had something to say about this on IG and Twitter, basically making fun of him, saying that he wasn't gang and everything like that. Some stuff that Memo was saying was, you mad I left. So that's one thing that we heard Memo saying to Lil Durk, that he was mad that he left the record deal. He ain't with him no more, he jealous and stuff like that. Another thing that they were saying, Lil Durk told him that he can't come back, no rep Oblock. So he told Memo600 don't rep O-Block, bro. That's another thing that was going on. Another thing that was said by Durk and him. Like I said, everything was public as usual. Public beef. How you think I got a hold to this information? Because it's public. Anybody can go see it. Another person right now at Memo600 is beefing with, who he's been talking about a lot, is Chief Keef. You know, so he's just gonna put Chief Keef. He been dissing Chief Keef a lot, and we know Lil Durk and Chief Keef always had problems about that $10,000 that Chief Keef never paid to get Lil Durk out of jail when he didn't have it. So these two, they've been talking about each other. I just kind of find it funny that Memo pitched in and started dissing Chief Keef as well. So that was just some stuff, like I said, when they was beefing with each other. That was just some stuff that we caught on our radar that we seen. But now they're back together. So they back together, Memo600 and Lil Durk, and they striked up another deal. So Lil Durk and Memo600, they striked up another deal, another record deal. Like I said, Memo, when this stuff was going on, the IG beef and stuff, Memo left Durk for Wack 100. And he left his deal, like I said, but now they're back together. You know, they back together. They found out a way to renegotiate this dude Memo's contract. I don't know if Lil Durk gave him more money or anything like that. I know that they just renegotiated the contract and he signed back. He's back on the team with him. Basically, he signed him again. So one of the first things we seen them do after he just re-signed Memo is did a feature with Gucci. So we seen both of these cats. So we just seen both of these cats do a feature with Gucci Mane, you know. And that was one of the first, like I said, this was the first song with these two back together. This was like a peace treaty, like, yeah, come on, bro, come shoot this with me. You know, we back in it, we coming back strong. From this map right here, it's showing me that Memo600, he's going in he's going in a circle, but then again, he's going in a straight path. I don't know. I feel like it's mostly a circle, because if you guys could have been got along, you didn't have to go through beef to be back together. You didn't have to go through IG, Twitter beef, don't rep O-Block, you mad I left the label, the beef is public, all this stuff. You didn't have to go through all this. These two websites, Twitter and IG, is the most dangerous websites that ever existed. Like I said, in 2012, these two, Twitter and IG, was the hottest thing that was smoking. These will get somebody hurt for real. I done seen a lot of people tweet out their locations from these websites and crazy stuff that happened to them, you know. So stay off these two. If you got a beef, you know, talk about it. That's another thing. Just talk. So that's all you gotta do, talk about it. Just talk about it. You ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta go through IG and go on the internet. Yeah, you ain't gang. When I see you, you ain't do nothing for me. You ain't do nothing for you ain't gotta go through that. All you gotta do is just talk about it. That way the beef won't be public. You know? Y'all could have been back together. Y'all could have been back together stronger. Y'all could have been some of the strongest people in the industry. But I'm just happy that these dudes is back together. Like I said, hopefully this stuff right here won't happen again. Hopefully Memo600, he won't get his chain took. He claimed that it was stolen from his cousin or something like that, or somebody stole his chain. That's what he claimed. But this dude right here, TTB Nez, he claims that he took the chain from Memo600 off his neck. So I don't know what's going on. I know that he got a new chain now. got a lot of chains now. We recently just seen Memo600 with like 5 or 6 chains on that he claimed that he bought for old block people. We don't know if that's true. We just seen him with all of them on. I ain't see him passing them out yet. I ain't see a video of him passing them out yet. But if you can move from getting me a chain snatch, if you can move from getting your name snatch to copping new chains, you let it go. You already moved to something better. That goes to show me with this beef, you could have let that beef go and moved on to something better. Like I said, I'm glad to see these dudes back together. Hopefully this won't happen again. They still dissing Chief Keef for some reason. I don't know what Chief Keef and Lil Durk got going on, but you know, like I said, just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with your brother, y'all been through everything, y'all. You know that ain't for the public. That ain't for the public to know. Stay off these two, like I said. These will get you hurt, especially beefing. You know, but yep, dropped a new song with Gucci together. They striked up a new deal. I wonder how much money he gave him, but we don't see. He had got new chains. Memo600 had new chains before they talked about them, before this new deal, you know what I'm saying? So he was making a lot of independent money, you know what I'm saying? So said shout out these two, Lil Durk and Memo. Hopefully none of this will happen. Hopefully they can make some good music. They're back together. They can be unstoppable if they stay that way. Stop the arguing, talk about it, and you already know. Y'all let me know something if I nailed it or if I missed something on this map. Like I said, this map taking them in a big circle, but hopefully in the future they can get on that straight path and keep going like they were. Y'all let me know if I missed anything on this map. Subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn notifications so you can win this Nintendo Switch controller. Right here, Nintendo Switch controller. You can win it. All you gotta do is turn notifications, like this video. We see you all liking the video, so make sure you like the video. You can win this right here. Giving away to our subscribers, you know. Let me know if I missed something on this map. Like I said, you can win it. This could be yours. But you already know what it is. Shout notification game. It's Top TV. And we out of this thing. Gang.